Provide your class with some behaviors by writing methods. Come on, let's learn some Java. A class defines the data and behaviors of an object. The data are the values that define the class or object of the class. They are defined through fields. The behaviors are what the class or object can do. They are defined through methods. If we have a cat that has a name, breed, age, weight, owner, or address, what can a cat do? Well, we're going to simplify the list of data down to just these three: name, breed, and weight. And we're going to determine what methods or behaviors we want this cat to have. Let's first look at the general format for a method. We have the return type, the name of the method, and a list of parameters. If the method returns a value, you will have the keyword return and a value being returned. There are two types of methods: void methods that have no return value, and so the return type would be void. An example of this for cat might be play and then sending it the toy name that you want the cat to play with. There's nothing being returned here. The cat just performs the action. There's also non-void methods that return a single value. The return type is the type of the value being returned. So maybe we want to have a method called getStats for cat that returns the stats for the cat. All right, so let's write some of these methods. First, we have a public void play string toy name. It is going to output the name of the cat and say is playing with, and then the toy name. To have a method that returns a value, we're going to do public string getStats. It returns a name, space, the breed, space, the weight. The keyword return is used to return the value. Once the method executes a return statement, any subsequent statements are ignored. We could also have a method for adjusted weight. This has a return type of double, and it also takes in a parameter of type double. It's going to add adjust to the weight and then return the new weight of the cat. Some categories of methods that you should be aware of are accessor methods, which allow objects in other classes to obtain a copy of the value of the instance variables or class variables. These are typically a non-void method since they're returning a value. In this case, we could have a public string getName that returns the name of the cat. We also can have mutator methods. These allow objects in other classes to change the values of the instance variables or class variables. These are often void methods, but they don't have to be. In our example of the cat class, we had double adjusted weight. Adjusted weight is an example of a mutator method because it changes the value of weight. In this case, it does have a return value of the new weight. Be sure to like and follow, and check out the links in our bio.